Hey kids, know what time it is? It's Retro Roadshow time! I am your host Crow, and this is episode 4 of Retro Roadshow. Last week we got totally ambushed by the snow, but that wasn't such a bad thing since we got to chill inside with Little Nemo the Dream Master, a great platformer for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Finally in the junkyard, I showed you an awesome junk find that I had, as well as a quick fix for a broken Game Boy Advance battery cover. This week we gear up for the legend to return as we explore the universe of Tron. What the... Whatever, we got a ton of stuff to get through. So let's get this show on the road. Okay, we're back once again, and as you know, this week we're checking out Tron. What? Tron. We're going to be checking out a few Tron. Oh, come on! The hell is that even coming from? Tron. You? Tron. Alright, I'll get to you in a minute, okay? Released in 1982 by Disney, Tron follows the adventures of Kevin Flynn, a young, brilliant, and former software engineer for the Encom company, as he is thrust into a digital world of video games and microprocessors. Now, we all know the Tron story of the original movie, and if you don't, I suggest you go out to a thrift store and find it on VHS, because it's pretty much a no-miss on that one. What have you been living under a rock for the last 28 years? Almost 30 years later, the grid has evolved, and Tron is back, bigger and badder than ever. At least we hope. But hey, this isn't new movie reviews, this is Retro Roadshow, so let's check out this Tron game that seems to be calling me. Just take a look at the cartridge for a moment. This is one of the more unique Atari 2600 cartridges that I have come across. Very interesting. Now, I don't know if you guys can see that too well out there, but it does say Adventures of Tron. It's got the little Disney thing on there, the copyright and all that. I guess it was made in Singapore. Anyways, checking out the rest of the cartridge here, you can see it's got that weird flare, and when I have it next to another cartridge here, you can definitely see that they're definitely a different shape from one another. And another interesting thing is, I don't know if this is just this cartridge that I got, maybe it's damaged, but there's no guard. You look in here and it's got that nice little dust guard that keeps and protects all the pin contacts. I don't know why they ever stopped making these things. This one does not. Which makes it really easy to clean. I will say, when you got an old one of these and they're not in good condition, they are a beast to clean. But yeah, there's a good look at the cartridge there. Now that is what I call an intro. It's I feel like I'm gonna have a seizure. It almost looks like the letters are getting bigger. Weird. Well, you get started by pressing one of the directional pads, and this is Tron. Doesn't look like much to start out with, but this is a really fun game. Do you think we can merge with this memory bit? Yeah, and I think those actually are bits that you're collecting here. And the basic idea of this game is to run around collecting the bits, avoiding all of the enemies that you come into contact. And when you get enough bits, move into the light. Into the light! Grabbing bits, getting bits. Yeah. Not too much variation. It does get harder as the levels go on. Get some bits. I think this is actually the transport that they rode in the movie. Oh, look out there. Go, go, go! Go! Okay. Ooh, lucked out on that one. This is definitely a game where... Man, this is definitely a game where you want to be on your toes. The controls sometimes slip a little... Man, just like that. Getting more bits, go into the lights. Now, as this game progresses, it does get even more crazy. What is that, a tank? I should never have made all those tank programs. And here we come, we're gonna jump. Oh, right in the face. Oh, that must have hurt. Go into the light. Look out, look out. And, oh, God.
right there, huh? Well, it looks like the nut shot did me in there, guys. I am dead. But overall, this is a really fun game. When I first popped it in, I didn't expect to be too entertained by this, but I found myself playing for a couple of hours, actually. Kind of reminds me of Donkey Kong in a way. So let's head back into the studio and check out some more cool Tron stuff.
Now, as you guys know, the new Tron movie is coming out, and I am pumped. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely going to see it. There has been so much hype for this movie, and a lot of it has been really cool underground stuff. On FlynnLives.com, they actually held a number of contests where you could actually gain promotional material for the movie. You know, I solved some of the puzzles, I went through, and there's, you know, most of the puzzles look like a glitched out Atari 2600 game or something like that. You ended up having to use different algorithms and stuff like that, a lot of math and just weird stuff. But you could crack these codes and take part in further events and things like that. One of the cool things that I did get is actually a flyer for a game that apparently did appear in the reproduction of Flynn's Arcade for the movie here. And that game is called Astro Gunner. Let's take a look.
Now, this is something that I am very proud to have in my collection. Done in the traditional vector graphics and everything. This is the flyer for Astro Gunner. I can't really say a whole lot about it just because, I mean, I just look at it. You've got the NCOM logo right there, which is awesome. Now playing at your local arcade. I went out looking for it. I didn't find it. Take a look at the other side here, and right here you see, it's from FlynnLives.com. Astro Gunner. Rocket your way through a deadly meteor shower with agility, speed, and the mightiest firepower in the galaxy. Astro Gunner is out of this world. It'd be great to actually play this game. Even a ROM would be fantastic. But yeah, that is one of the pieces of promotional material that they sent out probably about 9-10 months ago for the Tron movie coming up here. And that's got an honorary spot next to the officially licensed Freddy glove right there.
And finally, guys, we are going to look at a combination, once again, of the Retro Roadshow item of the week and a junkyard find. This just blew my mind when I found it, and it is perfect for this show. Now, it's not working at the moment, but hopefully we can change that by the end of the show. Let's go take a look.
Now, for those of you paying special attention last episode, you will have noticed that I did include a little preview of what I was going to be showing you today. The Tron handheld arcade machine. Now, I want you to keep in mind, I found this for 25 cents at a garage sale. I walked up and saw this baby sitting on a shelf in the garage, and I almost cried. I am a huge Tron fan, and to find this for 25 cents, working or not working, is just a beautiful thing. Unfortunately, the one catch with this thing is doesn't work. It was kind of a buzzkill when I got it home, and, you know, of course, you know. But, yeah, this gives us something to do today. Let's head on down to the workstation and tear this sucker apart. Okay, we are down here at the workstation, and, yeah, still no luck. We're definitely gonna need to take this sucker apart. Alright, we got our batteries out here, and, you know, I think I see what the problem is. You can see that little tab is definitely loose. Any battery pressing up against that is not going to make a solid connection, so hopefully that is our problem. Let's hook up the multimeter to it here and see if we still get a current running through these at least. So get these, it's working. Nothing. Alright, that means we got to go a little bit further. Start taking these screws out here. Keep going. Keep track of all your screws, that is important. Do not lose them. This casing pops right off. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff in here. Look at this. Jeez. Well, let's see. First things first. We gotta get back into this battery pack here and this power supply, and this is covered. This is really cool, guys. Check this out. This isn't a real circuit board. This is just printed on there as an artistic thing, and you can kind of see it through the smoky plastic there. That's just cool. Ooh. Also, we're gonna have to take off this front thing. I already took the screws out for it and put them aside, of course. Let's go backtrack these over here. Well, that's going into the power supply like I thought. Okay, let's see where it's dead. Now what I've done here is I've made a little battery pack for myself, and what we're going to do is actually just fake a power switch here and try out each contact and see if we can't get it to fire up here. Oh! Woo! Yep, okay, we found it. So if you see there, it is that little black one right there. So if you guys have a Tron unit at home, you know, that little black one is actually what is coming from this battery thing here. So we're going to take and MacGyver ourselves a new connection and hopefully put up a new little post on there and get this thing all fired up. Now instead of using this nasty old rusted thing right here, I have actually taken a spring off another scrap electronics component, kind of bent it around to fix, put a little dab of hot glue down. That gives us a nice little tab sticking out here that we can solder our negative lead to. So once that's done, we'll put it all together and see how it works. And yeah, I know it's not the original parts, but this is a refurb job, so I'm not going to be picky, and I got it for 25 cents at a garage sale, so I'm not going to be picky. Alright, we are back up on the set, and let's fire this puppy up and see what she does. Awesome. Oh, I am flying right now, guys. This is just great. I'm so pumped. Alright, let's take a stab at playing this little one-handed here. And this actually has a full playing field. You can see it actually scrolls around. You really have to strategize and think about how you're going to box these guys in. You are dead. Oh my god, this is so much fun. I know it's cheesy and it's old, but this is fantastic. And to know that you put it back together yourself, and you did that. It's just so rewarding, and you are dead. And actually, once you beat this guy enough times, you get to face off in a disc battle. It's kind of like in the style of Pong, so this has several different styles to it. Oh god, I'm gonna die. So you gotta catch this disc, just like in the movie. It's just like the movie. You can see it's like a full motion video right here. No! Hey, now you have to. Aha! Alright, well that's enough for now. If any of you guys have this unit at home and it's not working, I really hope that this little segment helped you possibly diagnose your problems and maybe get your Tron unit working again.
Well, dudes and dudettes, that brings us to the end of episode 4 for Retro Roadshow. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this as much as I had fun making it, because this one was a blast. A little stressful getting the Tron machine together, but in the end it worked out great. As always, if you liked the show, click the subscribe button up there, leave your comments below. I try my hardest to reply to all of them. Sometimes I don't get to it and I'm sorry. Click the like button, send it to your friends on Facebook or MySpace if you hang out on dead networking sites. Most importantly, until next time guys, stay tuned, stay rad, keep playing.